Hello there! Welcome back to my channel. I'm literally sitting on the floor right now cross-legged, and I could totally just bring a chair up, but I just don't feel like raising my my tripod. Okay, today I am going to do the part 2 of my sketchbook tour. I hope you guys enjoy, and feel free to like, comment, and subscribe afterwards. Anyway, let's just get down to the video. So here we are starting right where we left off from the last video. So this is another portrait I attempted to do. It's not bad. The one problem with it though was that the colors started to muddy up around the nose, so it didn't really look the best. Anyway, here is a little painting I did with watercolors for a nature collab I did with some artists. This painting is one of my all-time favorites. I am so proud of that one. So here was a 3-color challenge I attempted to do. As you can tell, it did not go out well because you can't even really see anything. But the reason why I didn't paint over it was because I wanted to document my progress. Now this next piece was just a finger painting I tried doing just because I wanted to try something a little bit different. And of course my cat decided he wanted to be in the video, so everyone say hi to Gus. He's so cute when he's not being annoying. Now this next piece, there's literally no meaning behind them. I just wanted to create that day, so I decided to use some craft paint and just do some landscape practice. This piece was more landscape practice, but this time it was with watercolors. Personally, I think I did a pretty good job. I was just kind of practicing since I was still fairly new to them. Okay, this piece, I am so proud of it. I absolutely love it. It was the very first piece I used fine point with, so I was actually very nervous that I was going to ruin it. And personally, I really love that kind of, how do I say this? I like the kind of loose look to the piece, and I really think that the fine point added a lot of depth and texture into the landscape. Here's a little self-portrait I did with watercolors. I was really proud of it when I made it, but now that I think about it, since I know more about values and, you know, stuff, I think I could probably redo it and make a better one. The next page was just a simple acrylic painting that I did because once I started getting into my watercolor phase, I just was not working on acrylic as much, so I just wanted to keep up on it and make sure I didn't lose my ability. And I had some extra paint from that painting, so I just made another one. That's why the colors look so similar. The next piece was a little mandala I did because I had some extra watercolor paint and I just didn't want to waste it, so there. And here is another kind of, I guess, rough landscape using watercolors. I guess in this part of my sketchbook it gets a little bit tedious just because I'm practicing so many of the same things, and also just because I'm in my watercolor phase, there's not really much interesting things to see, I guess. Oh, actually, I lied. This is pretty interesting. I'm super proud of this portrait in particular just because I usually don't do line art on my portraits, but then again, in this journal, I didn't really use much line art for any portraits anyway, but I think it looks pretty good. I wasn't proud of it at first, but I really like it, in my opinion at least. See, now you realize why this part of my journal isn't particularly interesting, just because there's a pattern of repeated same ideas, like a bunch of portraits, a bunch of landscapes using the fine point pen. There's not much of a difference, and they're all in watercolor, so yeah. Now, I am not trying to deprecate my art. I actually really did enjoy making it and creating it. I'm proud of almost every piece in there. I'm just saying, at the very end, I kind of just had a lot of the same ideas and didn't really experiment out of that style, I guess. I really should get out of my comfort zone the next sketchbook I do, because while comfort is nice and art should be fun, I should also try to improve. Anyway, this flower piece is a piece I did for a tutorial on my channel, if you haven't watched it already, but yeah. Okay, this next page, were some more watercolor landscapes, and I absolutely love them. I'm so proud of them. I think they look so nice, and I absolutely love the colors I used. This next page, I did some more watercolor landscapes as well, and I love them also. They're very different from each other, but I think they're cool, I guess. So this next piece, I tried to make it a little more realistic for a collab I was doing with someone. I'm just not proud of it, so yeah. Okay, but this piece I'm really proud of. Look at the colors, they're so beautiful. I think I actually looked off a non-copyrighted website that provides pictures you can use for free, and I just found a reference photo from Spain and I painted it. Okay guys, we are finally on the very last piece of my journal. So instead of deciding to paint a picture, I decided to do a really pretty watercolor background and put a quote, just saying how, just because I'm at the end of my art journal, I'm not at the end of my art journey per se. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this sketchbook tour. As always, if you want your artwork featured on my channel, don't forget to check out the details down below. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next video. Take care, guys.